Okay, we're going to go ahead and start on Landslide today. I originally learned this song because Fleetwood Mac, I like the version that Fleetwood Mac did, but which is the original song. But it's been redone a lot. Off the top of my head, I can think of Dixie Chicks redid it, Smashing Pumpkins redid it. There's some others too I know of, but I just can't think of them right now. But basically, since this is such a large, has a large amount of versions out there, I'm going to give you a general picking pattern that'll work for this song. And I'm going to go ahead and give you this one pattern, and then later we'll work it into the song. But I want you to learn this pattern and chord progression first, okay? So we're going to start off. The chords that we're going to use are these. Okay, so it's kind of all based around a G chord, kind of a C chord at the beginning, and then a G chord, and then well, let's just actually take it from there. So your first chord is going to be a C chord. Again, if you don't remember, C chord, you take your first finger and put it on the B string. That's the 2nd fret. Plays this note. Okay, E string, the skinny one's open. So you got E string, B string, 1st fret, open on the G string, 2nd on the D string, 3rd on the A string. Okay, and we don't play this bottom E string. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the chord progression before I show you the picking pattern. So you've got your C chord first, then you have your next chord. And the way I like to change it is I don't just do a G chord. I actually, for this song, actually just make this change right here. And what that is, let me get my fingers a little closer. What that is basically I leave my first finger where it's at, okay? But I'm going to take my middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string, okay? Playing this note, okay? And my pinky is going to go down in the 3rd fret of the B string. So that means it's going to be in front of my first finger. That's why my first finger doesn't matter, so I just leave it there. So that note is there. Okay, so I've got 2nd on the A string, open on the D, open on the G, and 3rd on the B. Okay? And then our 3rd chord is going to be this. You're going to keep your first finger where it's at. Okay? And basically what's going to happen is you're going to put your first finger on the B string, leave it there where it's been, and then you're going to move your middle finger down to the D string. So that's going to be 2nd fret on the D string, playing that note. Okay? And that's basically the notes you have down. So you've got open on the A string, 2nd on the D string, open on the G string, 1st on the B string. Okay? And then we're going to go back to the G. That's where we had our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, open on the D string, open on the G, and 3rd on the B string. You can see that, 3rd on the B string. That's where my pinky's at. Okay, so now let's go back to our first chord, the C chord. Let me play through this one time. I'll get an angle where you can see my left hand too. And I pick these notes. And what I do is basically do my picking pattern, and then I switch chords, and I do the picking pattern again. And I do the next one, and then the next one. And you get comfortable with it, you can go through the song. Okay. Now, I suggest playing this on an acoustic, which I have, but doesn't work very good for the microphone on my camera that I use. So that's why I'm playing this on electric. But you can play it on anything. Play it on electric if that's all you have, but if you've got a good acoustic, I would suggest doing it on that. Okay, let's get into the picking pattern. I want you to hold your C chord down when we first did. Okay, and I want you to learn this picking pattern while you do it. And you can even do this picking pattern without your chord down. The main thing is get these fingers right, okay? So I'm going to hold down a C chord over here, but I'm going to scoot over so you can see my right hand a little better. Okay, now this is basically the way it's going to go. I'm going to put my thumb on the A string, okay? It's on the A string. I'm going to put my first finger on the D string, okay? I'm going to put my middle finger on the G string, if you can see that. I'm going to put my third finger on the B string, okay? That string. Alright, so basically what I've got here is the 4 middle strings. I've got my 4 fingers on them, and I can grab them like that. Now, basically the way it works is anytime the A string is plucked, it's my thumb. Anytime the D string is plucked, it's my first finger, and so forth. The G is my middle finger, and the B is my third finger, okay? Now, having said that, I've got my C chord held down this way, and I'm just going to pluck the right notes. So what I'm going to do is thumb first, or A string, okay, and then I'm going to use my middle finger for the G string, okay, and then my first finger for the D string, okay. So those again are A string. And let me get this even a little closer if I can. Okay, and I bet you I can do it even a little better than that. Okay, there we go, that's good. So, first 3 notes were thumb on the A string, middle finger on the G string, first finger on the D, okay, so, and then third finger on the B string, okay, so, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to have your thumb again on the A string. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then middle finger again on the G string. And then first finger again on the D string. Those are all the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just sit there and try to get used to it. Even if you want to put your right hand down and just or your left hand down and basically pluck these strings open to work on that picking pattern, that's fine. And basically what you're trying to get done here is you're trying to pluck these strings, but you don't want to come way out, you know, for each strumming of the string. You don't want to do your thumb and come way out here and then have to find the strings again. You want to stay real close and be ready for each note as it comes up. Okay, so I'm going to hold my C chord down again, and I'm going to use my picking pattern. Okay, now I'm getting a little long in the video, so I'm going to go ahead and have to make a second video for this one. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you can find the other videos at www.mikesguitarlessons.com. And I have many of these kinds of videos up there. I have these videos and the 2s and 3s that I need to finish the songs out with. Besides that, I also have lesson videos over chords and scales and things like that. So check it out if you're interested. And thanks for watching.